Hi there, this is Judy with paperpalmtree.com, and I have the daisy that I'm going to work on today. This is part of my series that shows the vase, the daisy, and a card that matches it. So I will link these two to this one so that you can see how I did all three of those. But this video is just for the daisy. So let me tell you the supplies that I used. I have a piece of Daffodil Delight, and I have used on the ink on this one, I have used Hello Honey, and I have some floral tape, I guess it's called. It's kind of stretchy and kind of wrap it, but that's what I used for the leaf. And I have also this stem wire, and I got this, I think, at Michael's, and it is 18 gauge. There were 12 pieces in it. It is 18 inches long, I think. Yeah, 18 inches long. And so I could get 3 daisies out of one of the stems, and I have cut this at 6 inches. So that's where I started with that. So let me show you how to stamp it. Goodness, let me get organized. So this is the stamp set. It's called Daisy Delight, and it has a punch that you can coordinate with it. And I love this punch. And it also has a designer's ears paper that you can go with it. And that's what is on the vase part. So here's the daisy. Okay, so here's the daisy. I'm going to mount that on a D block and get my ink out. And I'm going to stamp 2 of these. So we're going to ink up the stamp. Go straight down and hold it just a few seconds. And I'm going to do another one. Right there. I am, it is Friday, and I am in South Florida, and I have the Weather Channel on, and I'm listening to the hurricane update, so that's what that was about, so I apologize. Okay, so there is the stamp, and so here is the punch, and you kind of do it upside down and line up the daisy right there. And here's the other one. Right there. Okay. Now I took a little bit of old olive and just in the center I wanted just a little bit of the green, so just a little bit, just like that. Okay, let's put these together. So what I do on my daisies, I like them to bend backwards a little bit. So you're just going to gently curl the petals of the daisy back just a little bit. And I do this before I put it together. And we'll do the other one. There we go. And I'm going to get a glue dot and put that on. And you're going to offset this one just a little bit so that it fills up the daisy. Like that. Alright, so for the stem, I have a pair of needle nose. I think these are jewelry pliers maybe, but they're needle nose and they've got a wire cutter in them. So I'm going to take and round the top of the wire and see how it's made the loop. But I want that centered. See what I did? And then I want it flat, so I'm going to turn it. So it ends up looking like that. Not so much right there. Okay? Hope you can see that. And so that's what's we're going to mount the wire to the back of the daisy. All right. I needed a thinner paper to put on there, and I'll show you why, but I took just a cheaper paper, and any color will do, and cut a 1-inch circle out. And I'm going to put some glue, liquid glue, there. And then I'm going to put liquid glue on the back of the 1-inch circle. Oh, you know what else I needed to do is give it a little snip. These are my crappy scissors, I call them. So I'm going to cut it right to the center, right there. And the stem's going to go on. And then what I do is take where the slit is in the 1-inch circle, and I kind of wrap it around that stem and press, and that's why you need the cheaper paper that's really thin, that I can press it down around the stem circle that I made there. So I hope that makes sense. There we go. So to make the leaf, I took the rest of that. Okay, to make this leaf, I'm going to stamp from the stamp set. There's a solid and then a detailed leaf. So I'm going to stamp that. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to fussy cut this leaf out. And where the stem goes, I kind of extend it a little bit because I want to wrap it around that wire. Not wrap the paper, but I want it to go down because I'm going to wrap the, good golly, am I making sense? I'm going to pull this down along the wire and wrap it. So to get this little bit of a leaf look, I'm going to do some little snips right there. Let's see where that kind of makes it look a little feathered, I guess. Right there. And I'm going to curl that just a little bit, like that. So I see where I had that lengthened a little bit. So I'm going to attach it to the wire, and kind of high, because once it goes in the vase, I want the leaf to show. So I'm going to take a small, I don't know, 4-inch piece of the floral tape. What do they call that? I don't know. And I'm going to, okay, and then I'm going to wrap it. And on the floral tape, you kind of have to give it a little, goodness me, you have to give it a little bit of a tug for it to stretch it a little bit for it to stick. And there we go. And you pull it pretty tight. I'm going to go down a little ways with it. There we go. And give that stem just a little bit of a turn. And the last thing I'm going to do is put a gemstone on it. There we go. Very sticky, and that's going to go in the center. And there we go. Isn't that daisy pretty? So I have a little handful of them that I've made. And those will go down in the vase like that. Isn't that pretty? So be sure and check out the next video where I show the card that matches it. So hit a like button if you like this video, and if you'd like to see more from me, if you'd subscribe to Paper Palm Tree. Until next time, bye.